Tonight we're focusing in on Zoom with Galaxy AI on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Ah, a baby tiger. Check out his claws as he prepares to pounce on that frog. Close one, but not as close as this Zoom. We can literally count the whiskers and... Oh look, Mum's here. Good thing I'm nowhere nearby. Go wild with Galaxy AI on the new S24 Ultra and zoom in on the epic day or night.
Get yours now at Samsung.com.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2118. They Don't Tell You. 12 Things New Parents Need to Know. Part 2. By Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com. Hello, everybody. I'm Greg Audino, and welcome to the back half of the post we began reading from yesterday. There's been a lot of guidance so far, more to come today, as well as a really nice conclusion. Don't want to get ahead of myself, though. Let's jump back into this post now and continue optimizing your life. They Don't Tell You. 12 Things New Parents Need to Know. Part 2. By Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com. Number 8. You will worry a lot. Yes, you think, obviously I will worry. No, you don't understand. I'm telling you, there is a boss behind the door that you don't know about. His name? The Worry. Cue the dramatic music. The worry is possibly the hardest and least relenting battle on the quest. The worry got me in my early quest days, and still continues to reappear along the way. What if she dies? What if I die? What if my partner dies? I don't make enough money and never will. What if they've got insert any disease here? What if they're Trekkies, even though I've raised them on Star Wars? Team Valor is clearly superior, but what if they choose Team Mystic when they grow up? All important questions, which will cause worry in any parent's mind. I've yet learnt how to fully slay the worry beast, but I've become better at managing it, as many do with time and practice. But the fact is, you will always worry, so try your best to accept and get used to it. You will think they're dying at least a dozen times in their first year. Kids get sick all the time. And even as they grow, they are always preoccupying your mind. They become your top priority. Always. The other stuff they don't tell you. It's not really that much of a change. You'll still do all the things you used to. It gets easier over time. Wrong, and kinda wrong. Number 9. Your relationship will change a lot. Lifestyle changes naturally occur with having children. A loss of freedom and a loss of time together as a couple are challenges for all parents and can be overwhelming at times. You're both much more tired, worried, and overwhelmed than you've ever been before. You realize how much better sleep is than getting it on, and you're no longer each other's top priority. Children can put a strain on any relationship, no matter how strong it is. You'll both start disagreeing more. Please remember that with parenting, there is often more than one correct way to do something. And traps will start arising in the most unlikely of places. Jealous your partner goes to work where they can rest, while you have to stay at home doing a much harder job. But if you're lucky enough to have someone pick up the weird third-party controller and make the quest multiplayer, your battles are going to be much easier. However, your communication and teamwork will always have to be top-notch. Number 10. Having kids is totally optional. Obvious, right? I thought so too, until I started speaking at preconception groups for young couples. You don't have to have kids because it's the right thing to do, or you're getting to that age, or our parents want grandkids. If you don't want kids, I must say after the week I've had, totally not a bad choice, by the way, don't have them. Sure, those without kids may think every now and then, gee, I wonder what my life would have been like with kids. But I guarantee you, every parent also thinks, gee, imagine what my life would have been like without kids. Don't feel it's something you need to do to simply tick off the list. It takes a lot of hard work, time, sleepless nights, and money. It's okay to not have kids and be happy with your life. If you know it's not for you, don't kid yourself. This quest is optional, and not devoting an enormous part of your adult life to a single quest won't stop you from leveling up your life. If it's the right choice for you, it may even help. Number 11, you will change a lot. Your sleep habits are forced to change. Your lifestyle is forced to change. Your finances are forced to change. And you as a person will change too. Expect to become different. Boring, safe, sensible, tired, soft, and lame. And what's even worse, you'll love it. You will become way more empathetic. I got a little choked up this week by, of all things, a golf store commercial. Because you've now got a whole new perspective on life. Things you used to be so passionate about will take a back seat. Jerry Seinfeld put it very well when he said, once a man has children, for the rest of his life, his attitude is, to heck with the world. I can make my own people. To heck with the world indeed. My whole world is under one roof. Sure, I still view myself as a gamer, punk rocker, good husband, weekend golf pro, and outright geek. But above all, I'm a dad, and will be for the rest of my days. And number 12, you won't be as great of a parent as you thought you'd be. Yep, sorry. That does even mean you rebels who are actually taking time to read and listen to parenting articles and advice. We all start off with grand ambitions of being number one or world's greatest parent, but when reality kicks in, a lot of days we'll settle for world's okayest parent. You're going to mess up, you're going to take a while to get things right, and you are certainly going to be that parent in the store one day. I have yet to meet a parent who's got it all together, all the time. Even us experts are just making it up as we go along. As bad as I just made it sound, it's totally worth it. So, have I turned all you nerdy parents-to-be off of having children yet? I sure hope not. We need to be building a better, nerdier next generation. I don't want the world to become more like Idiocracy. In the scheme of things, the reason nobody tells you this is because a lot of it doesn't really matter. The smile on your baby's face when they first recognize you. The laughter and pure joy they get from rolling around on the floor with you. The wonder in their eyes as you do stupid dad magic. Their name for you being their first word. Creating and shaping a human life. That is the stuff that really matters. Yes, choosing to take on the parenting quest instantly increases the difficulty. But in terms of the XP and treasure you'll gain, it's so worth it. You'll rise to challenges you never thought you could defeat. You'll battle the bosses of teething, feeding, tiredness, and the dreaded worry. You'll constantly be switching between hero and villain. And even though you may lose a bit of your loot along the way, you'll have the best sidekick to share and conquer the lifelong game with. It's messy, terrifying, and really bloody tough. It's not for everyone. But those of us currently on the quest won't be hitting the reset button anytime soon. You have the most important job in the world. You're the boss of leveling up the future, leaving a legacy on this planet and laying big plans for a better tomorrow. If you're up to the challenge, rise to it. For them, for you, and for the future of the rebellion. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, They Don't Tell You, 12 Things New Parents Need to Know, by Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com, and I'll be back in just a minute with my commentary. Now, I am a big believer that if you want to be your best self in your relationships, or in anything you do, you need to fuel yourself properly. And that's why I'm so happy to have this show sponsored by Factor. Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals make eating better every day easy. You'll have over 35 options a week to choose from, including keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more. And there's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help make your weekly meal planning even more delicious. Factor is the perfect solution if you're looking for fast, upscale, and healthy options done easily. Not to mention it's flexible for your schedule. Get as much or as little as you need by choosing anywhere from 6 to 18 meals per week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime with no hassle whatsoever if something changes. So, head to factormeals.com/optimal50, that's optimal50, and use code optimal50 to get 50% off. That's code optimal50 at factormeals.com/optimal50 to get 50% off. Picture a wardrobe upgrade with quality essentials at an unbeatable price. Quince has you covered with timeless pieces that never go out of style. You'll have them in your closet forever. Quince has all the must-haves, like Mongolian cashmere crewneck sweaters from $50, iconic 100% leather jackets, and versatile flow knit activewear. And all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. That's because by partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And most importantly, Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. And as for me, I love Quince's versatility too. They have great home items as well as clothes, and I've been really happy with the bedding that I bought from them. When you look at it and you feel the material, you can tell easily that it's of high quality. So indulge in affordable luxury. Go to quince.com/ORD for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/ORD to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/ORD. Okay, and a great post from Dan. It's awesome to have it finished now and to have heard all of his insights. I really love the way he wrapped this one up, ultimately reminding us that in parenting, and in all tough journeys really, the sacrifices we make are there because of the incredible rewards on the other side of them. And mind you, these rewards that he mentions, they touch the soul, right? They're more meaningful, more intimate than their sacrifices, which essentially are just physical if you look through the whole article. And I always find that that's a good thought to keep in mind as we're faced with challenging scenarios. And our outer lives are changing because of them. I think to myself, how will the rewards affect me? Will they touch my spirit? And if they do, the sacrifices are almost always worth the struggle. But that's going to wrap us up for today, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and listening to this post all the way through between today's episode and yesterday's. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you again over the weekend, where your optimal life awaits.